What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was gonna, I thought Lil Murder was gonna turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Maybe his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped here everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see. Can I see? Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue Josh strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Hey, y'all, what is up? What up? What's good, man? What is up? I've missed you so. I've missed you so much. However, we are here, back in the saddle. We going old school. Got a glass, got our metal straw. Let me put some ice up in here. See what we drinking today. Lord knows we need us a drinky drink. Listen, we're gonna go with, I still got a little bit of this Empress 1908. Drink some of that. Pour some of that in the glass. Oh, not too much. It's still early. Not too much. It's still early. And then for us, I love my own makeshift version of gin and tonic. It's really not gin and tonic. It's gin and ginger ale, but this is the white peach ginger ale, which is actually kind of good. So, and y'all want to see what happened to it when I poured the white peach? It turned almost clear. Look at that. Anyway, y'all, sit that right there for now. Get that later. What's up? Let me say hey to y'all. We are back in the saddle, y'all. Back like we never left. Listen, y'all, I have missed you. So, did y'all miss me? Did y'all behave while I was out? Did y'all have a good substitute teacher while I was out? Do I still know how to do this? I mean, can I really still do this? Do I really know what I'm doing here? We gonna find out. Mm, yeah, old school. My old school people know the metal straw. What are my snacks for today? I went by Publix. I just got some regular Publix gummy bears because they was on sale, 2 for $5. So we'll open that up and taste a couple. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So let me say hey to y'all while y'all coming in. Hey Tracy W, lovely 31 blueprint. Hey my love, Lemon Kush, Volvo. What's good, Cookie? My name don't have to be on the sick and shut in list, y'all. Tracy C, I got both double mint twins in today. Sharice, Lily is me, Miss Bathang, Raphael. Hey everybody. V Carter. Listen, the people don't forgot my name and who I am. What's up, Montrez? Spicy original. I told y'all we back. I had to go on a whirlwind tour. I had a bunch of things to do. Nevertheless, we is back. How many pounds was the babe child? Ow! Hey, Lady Majil, you just made this a great day, child. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, Lady Majil. I'm gonna try. Mm. How many pounds or how many inches? That's the important part. Bobo, now you knew we worry about the inches, not the pounds, don't we? Mm. Mm. So y'all, listen. I had, they worked me like I was building pyramids today at work. Dear God above, they came and dog walked me today. Do you hear me? They worked me. But nevertheless, even though they worked me, I still prepared a little something for y'all. And we're gonna have a little mini, since I done missed 2 silly Saturdays. Hey, so Jeff, we're gonna have a mini silly Saturday. Now I can't have all the segments I normally have, only because I didn't have enough time. Silly Saturday takes hours to put together. But I do got some palate cleansers for y'all. So we'll probably, I don't think I did a in the year, and I don't think I did a video breakdown, but we should have all the other segments. But we here. So Jeff, what's going on? I was on tour with Beyonce, so Jeff. That's why I was out. I had to go on tour with her. Yeah. So Jeff is side-eyeing me right now, reading me down to talk about his queen. Honey. Anyway, yeah, I went on my Renaissance tour, y'all. I had to go on my Renaissance tour. Mm. So listen, what did y'all do while I was gone? Hey, Morgan, boo, I wasn't gonna feel right till you came up there, Morgan. You knew I'd be looking for you. You see, so just I told you he was gonna try and gather me, Eddie. Girl, what did y'all do while I was gone? Where was y'all at? Who took care of y'all? Who was the substitute teacher while I was gone? I don't need y'all going anywhere getting bad instruction. Bad instruction. Yeah, I had to fly all the way out to LA to celebrate Beyonce's birthday. Child, so Jeff, they told me you've been fired from the executive committee of the Beehive since you was not in LA at the birthday when she had Diana Ross up there. Two entertainers. Neither one of them could really sing like that. But anyway, another non-singing entertainer was here to celebrate a non-singing entertainer's birthday. And so Jeff, the people told me they firing you from the executive committee of the Beehive because you wasn't in place for your queen's birthday. Hey, Nary's 21. I think that's in Aries. It's either in Aries or Naries. I'm gonna just say it's Naries, but it might be in Aries 21. But whatever it is. Uh, so anyway, I only have one other team. Oh, okay, just making sure New York was expensive enough to LA show. Okay, child, you going to the final show in Kansas City? Oh, child, you better go talk to the people. They say they is firing you from the executive committee, honey. You have obligations. Anyway, so I told you I'm gonna give y'all a little mini silly Saturday since I've been gone so long. I ain't got all my regular segments, but we'll give you a little something, something to keep the party going. Okay, keep the party going. So put a banner across the bottom. That might work out better. All right, there we go. There we go. Excuse me. So, um, let's do the ABC. Hey, Xavier Boo. Oh, late bail will be at 5:45 because I've been out so long. We just gonna have a 50-word essay for now. A 50-word essay. Now, y'all know y'all don't get this too often. Listen, you could fart out 50 words. 50-word essay. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. 50-word essay. 5:45 is the late bell. Um. Oh, let me go get my lesson plans. Girl, I'm all like over here ready. I ain't even got my lesson plans. Yeah. I ain't even got my lesson plans ready. Yeah. All right. Whew. So listen, y'all, it's a lot of things that happened while I was out. I ain't got time to cover everything. I do not have time to cover everything that happened while I was out. I did not have time. Okay. So we just gonna start like we never left. I think I got one or two stories from the weekend. I don't even think I got no stories from the weekend. I think everything is from today. I think some of our ABCs came from the weekend. Right, Tracy, 50 words. That is it. I'm in a good mood. We're back in the saddle. We back at it again. Hey, Yana Boo, China White. Hey, y'all. So somebody go to the members only chat and let the people know that we is live. Please go to the members only chat. Y'all share this video out. I ain't shared nothing. Anyway, let the people know we here. So let's start off with our ABCs. Can I get some hashtag ABCs here? Well, thank you, Yana. I missed you as well. You and all of your beautifulness, all of your beauty. Um, let's get started with some of the ABCs. Okay. Listen, I saw this headline and I just listen. I mm, I I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength. I don't have the strength. I do not have the strength. Okay? I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength. I don't have anything for this whole headline. Blueface says he's not going after the LGBTQ community and is not suing the man who lied about being intimate with him. But I don't have the strength for either side. I ain't got the strength for Blueface. I ain't got the strength for whoever this is that's claiming he beat his box in. Baby, I don't know, and I don't care. Like, right, Xavier, I don't have time for either side. Both of them, a bitch just can't with both sides. A bitch just can't with both sides. A mess. This is a real headline. I ain't make this shit up, y'all. This is a real and true headline that I found while I was out. A mess. A goddamn mess. Just a damn mess. Just a damn mess. Lord. Hello, Harold. How are you, sir? I have missed you so. Child. So hashtag ABC. A bitch came. A bitch just came. A bitch just came. Hey, Jason. What's good, bruh? Shondo's to you. Jason, what's good, bruh? I have missed you. Listen, we even got to get back started in the members only chat. While I was out, the members did not keep the members only chat going like they normally do. So we gonna start back getting the members only chat up and popping like it normally is. While I was out on break and vacation, you know, the members only chat, they was a little quiet. They wasn't their normal selves in the members only chat. Now it's time for us to get back to acting up and acting stupid. That's what we do in the members only chat. They know what I'm talking about. Making me defend Blueface at the church child. Listen, I don't have the strength or energy. Okay. Child. And he said he lied about making baby. I told you I don't have the strength or energy. Nope. And another degenerate who we don't have time, space, bandwidth, or energy for is Micropene Joe Budden. I feel myself already spiking out just seeing Joe Budden face. I need a snack. I'm just saying. Like, I have nothing for Micropene. Nothing. These women have had a better career, have better rap careers than you, Joe Budden. And you go back to the what? When did Joe Budden one hit wonder ass have his song? What year did what was Joe Budden's song? Didn't he do Pump It Up? Pump, 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 pump it up. Wasn't that Joe Budden? His only song. He only had like one song. But you hating on people trying to make music. I mean, we understand, Joe Budden, that rap music is trash this year, nowadays. But I wouldn't hate on Meg. Now, Meg actually got some skills. Cardi B, not so much. But Meg actually can rap, and Meg got some skill. Quiet as his cat. Meg is a better rapper than you, Joe Budden. Let's just be clear. Full stop. Meg is a better rapper than you. Now, Pump It Up was a good club bump, but it wasn't like in the pantheon of great rap songs ever, Micropene. Why are we even breaking this down? This is the hashtag ABCs, and a bitch just can't. I ain't got this type of energy. You jealous and you mad. And even though Cardi B ain't that really good of a rapper either, she might still be better than you, or at least as good of a rapper as you are. So that tells you about how good you are and how credible you are. Credible you are in trying to assess whether or not someone is good. Joe Budden says Cardi B and Meg the Stallion new song Bongo sounds like two women who can't make a song. When the last time you made a song? One man who can't make a woman orgasm with his Micropene. Shut up, L. Teddy. Just shut up. Let me move on. I'll move on. Anytime the little gremlin troll gnome that Tiny farted out opens his mouth, or makes a headline, I don't even care what it says. I immediately don't have time. It doesn't matter what it says that in the headline. It could be saying Ti and Tiny's, you know, Niglet baby found a cure for cancer, and it will still be a hashtag ABC because there's nothing right about King. Nothing. Nothing. No redeeming qualities. He looks like an extra on Fraggle Rock. He absolutely looks like he's one of the extras from Fraggle Rock. T.I.'s son King Harris facing backlash after offering unhoused man $50 to complete the recently banned Packy One Chip Challenge. Listen, he's not getting backlash for forcing us to look at him. That's what a fucking backlash should be. Forcing us to look at him. Listen, Xavier, I don't know. They clearly had enough money to pay the right attorneys to make shit happen. I don't know why they ain't in jail. I don't know why we have to be traumatized by having their son that Tiny farted out in our doggone news cycles. But here we are. Here we are. I'm just saying. Not the Fraggles are cute. He is leftovers with this ball feature. Just a mess. Just a mess. Let's go in the dossier. In the dossier. Let's see what's in the pants. Damn the dossier. What is in the pants? God, Lord. Let me have a drink. Mm. Oh dear God, I'm waiting for the damn group of listen. He's going. Remember that happened to Soldier Boy, who used to be the same way, clowning around, trolling us all on the YouTube. I'm sorry, on the internet streets until he thought he was gangster and renting a real hood, and they fucked his ass up. Remember that shit? I just can't. I just can't. I don't know why they ain't jumped him yet either. I fully expected the people down to the Waffle House to fuck his ass up, but they didn't. They dropped the ball on that. Anyway, let's go into the dossier. That was a hashtag ABC. So first up in the dossier is our girl Coco Golf. Hey Tanya Boo. Coco won the U.S. Open on Saturday, and we are so proud of her. There's you know, she follows a line of strong black women who won. Did Althea Gibson win? Let me see. I think Althea Gibson won. I think Althea Gibson won the U.S. Open. Yes, because she was the first black woman to win the U.S. Open. Okay, so Althea Gibson, I knew she had won because Althea Gibson, I know she. I think the only one. I think she has the career Grand Slam. Let me see. Just check it. I believe Althea Gibson has the career Grand Slam, if I'm not mistaken. She's won Wimbledon. She's won the French Open. She won the U.S. Open. I don't know if she won the Australian Open. Let's see. But she did win the U.S. Open. But she was the first black woman to win the U.S. Open. We know Venus won. I think Venus was the second black woman, and Serena then became third. No, I'm sorry. I think Serena won the U.S. Open before Venus. Venus won Wimbledon and Australian Open before Serena, but I think Serena won the U.S. Open first before Venus. I know Venus won '01 and '02. She won like back to back. But I think Serena won in '99. I know Venus and Serena won, and then I know Sloane Stevens won a few years ago. Um, Sloane Stevens won a few years ago as well. So it's only like five black women who've won the U.S. Open, and she at the right young age of 19 won. We are very happy for her. She has a promising career. If Naomi Osaka could after she gets through with maternity leave, she's still on maternity leave. She just had a baby, so she's going to come back. I'm sure Naomi Osaka will come back. But I'm looking up. Yes, she did. No, she won that in doubles, not singles. So she did not win the career Grand Slam in singles. The only one she did not win was the Australian Open, but she won Wimbledon, French Open, and um, the U.S. Open. So that's the only. But she did win the Australian Open in doubles. But she lost the Australia. She was in the Australian Open finals one time, and she lost to her doubles partner actually. So, but shout out to Coco. We here for all parts of Coco. The parts of Here's where I need Coco in order for her to go to like Serena. And let me stop. I don't like the comparisons of people to people. She's Coco. She's not Serena. She's not Venus. She ain't Althea. She ain't Sloane. She's Coco. She's still writing her history. Um, so, but for me as a tennis player, I'd love to see her work on her serve. Her serve is okay, but I need for her to have a blistering serve. She need to be able to do like Venus in her prime or Serena during her whole career. Serena's always Venus had the better serve to me out of Venus and Serena. Venus had a better serve to me, but Venus was taller, so that lent itself to having a better serve. However, Serena had a hell of a serve as well. And Serena was good for bailing herself out with a good serve right down the tee. When she got into trouble, she was behind a few points. She was down a breaker, so she could get an ace down the tee and get a couple points in. So I ain't mad about it. Shout out to Coco. Keep doing what you do, Coco. Her mom went to my alma mater, the Florida State University. Her mom did go to Florida State and was on the track team at Florida State. Her mom was an athlete herself. Her mom, I think, she may still have the record. I know her mom had the school record for women's heptathlon for a long time, and she may still have it. But shout out to Coco. In other Black girl magic, here's more Black girl magic. Do y'all know who this woman is? No? Let me tell you who this woman is. This beautiful Black queen is a beautiful Black queen in the name of Taisha Way. Taisha Way is now the lieutenant governor of the great state of New Jersey. Their former lieutenant governor, Sheila Oliver, passed away last month. Taisha Way was the Secretary of State, and after the passing of the lieutenant governor, she went in as she was sworn in this past Friday by the governor. She was not by the governor, by the Supreme Court, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, as the lieutenant governor of the great state of New Jersey. So shout out to her. We root for her. That's Black girl magic. Listen, Guess how old this beautiful black queen is? She looks great. This woman is 53 years old. She'll be 54 this year, but she is 53 years old. Let me say this again. That's how you know black don't crack. That young lady right there is 53 years old, and she looked like she's in her 20s easily. Easily looks like she's in her 20s. Mm-hmm. So shout out to her. Um, yeah, she was born um in 1969. Not yes, 1969. Excuse me. So a woman in her 50s looks like that. I ain't mad at it. Get it how you live. Beautiful black queen. Beautiful black queen. Get it how you live. Hmm. So we are celebrating black women and all of the great things that they do. Let's continue to end the dossier. Now, this is not a palate cleanser, even though he's always a perpetual palate cleanser, because that is none other than Iman Shumpert. Now, Iman is in the news. Where's my note? Here we go. There are allegations. So he's accused of cheating on Tiana Taylor, and the alleged side chick responds, I didn't respond to anything. Now I am a side chick, but I haven't responded. It's one of these other little skanks around here claiming to be a side chick, and they probably ain't got no parts of the peen, okay? As an official side chick, I ain't did no responded to nothing. And there are no allegations of our, what we do. Don't know about listen, we are discreet around these parts. And what we do, the world will never know. Hey boo. Hey boo. Anyway, um the woman who fans believe Iman Shumpert cheated on Tiana Taylor with claims to be his artist. Let me read this to you. Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor have been together for over 6 years now. Overall, the couple have children together, and they have been seen as a power couple of sorts. Shumpert was known for his play in the NBA and his championship in 2016. Meanwhile, he and Tiana are big into fashion. Taylor has her own shoe with Jumpman, and she continues to do great things in the world of film and television. Unfortunately, the couple is going through a rough time right now due to some allegations against Iman. In a few posts from the neighborhood talk, a woman could be seen wearing one of Shumpert's chains. Moreover, in a recent video, it was alleged that you could hear his voice in the background. This has led to all sorts of speculations that he is cheating on Tiana Taylor. These are the kind of allegations that will always get fans riled up on social media, and that was in full effect last night. The woman in question goes by A Mommy on Instagram, and she was not going to sit idly by as people make accusations about her. In the Instagram post below, and they put the Instagram post, she came back and said she and Iman simply work together. Iman has his own label, and she is one of his artists. For instance, the chain she had on is a chain that was made specifically for him and various artists. Additionally, the artists blamed the blogs for making the story bigger than it is. Girl, listen. Let me finish this out. As it stands, a lot of fans aren't particularly convinced of this explanation about the woman. The woman said, oh, all his artists got changed like this, or they just make this for artists like him. Girl, no, they don't. Ain't nobody else seen that chain on nobody else but Iman. But girl, I guess They feel like she knew what she was doing and should not have made the post in the first place. Let us know how you. And so they go. Listen, let me tell you something. Tiana Taylor looked like she might fuck me up. Okay, listen, let's just be clear. Tiana Taylor looked like she will fuck me up. This girl, you playing with the wrong chick. Tiana Taylor looked like she'll beat a bitch ass. I don't know that Tiana Taylor is the one that you want to fuck with. Now, Iman is a hot piece of man who probably got dick of death and cock of doom. That is some sexiness right there, right there. Do you hear me? So I get it. The man was in the NBA for many, many years. NBA players get pussy thrown at them all day long and ass all day long. They cheat left, right, and sideways on their wives and or girlfriends and fiancés. This is a known. This is something that's well known. It's not nothing new. But I agree with you, Tracy. I think they just stay together for the kids. But I think they be in their own separate little worlds. Tiana got all her acting gigs and stuff like that. Hell, Iman got his own acting gigs. He's in the Shy. You know what I'm saying? Iman is in the Shy, so he got his own acting gigs. She be doing her fashion stuff. He do his fashion stuff. They both have a lot of business ventures and stuff like that. Listen, Jason, it ain't just the girlfriend section in major sports and entertainment. There's also, the dude section. There's the gay dudes that have a whole network amongst them, and they, discreetly do what they have to do with the, sports, men in sports and men in entertainment. So, and I know several of them that are in that circle. It's a very exclusive circle to get into. Discretion is the key. But I know of a lot of stories. I would never put that out there because I wouldn't disclose that information. I wouldn't do that to my friends. But that circle of the gay boys that do what they do with the NFL players and entertainers, they're there just like it's the groupie skanks. So listen, Tiana, you had to know. A lot of people, a lot of the I've known who Iman was since he back in his Cleveland Cavaliers days, okay, going all the way back to Eman. So when he had the high top fade back when he was on the Cavaliers, so I've known about Iman a long time, and he always been sexy to me. But what I'm saying is, a lot of mainstream pop culture didn't know who he was until he was on Dancing with the Stars, and you should have known, Tiana. I mean, her and Iman had a little show. I don't know what channel it was on. It was either on VH. I don't think it was on VH1. Was it on We TV? It was either on We, one of those. Look, but they had a reality show. It only lasted like a season or so. Um, it didn't really get any traction. But when he went on Dancing with the Stars and was around here shirtless and stuff, muscles all rippling and shit, you had to know that the groupie skanks was gonna have him on their radar, and baby, it was coming. I'm just saying. It was on E. Okay. I knew it was on one of them. I remember watching it. It was kind of a snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? It mainly featured Tiana and Iman kind of looked like, just the side, just the husband or whatever. When in all actuality, at that time of the show, Iman was probably a bigger star than Tiana was at that time, but whatever. People knew about him from the Kanye video where he and Tiana were in the shop. But that came, I think that was after I think that was after their show too. Your birthday in 2 days, quintessential. All right. These Virgos out here celebrating. Shout out to the Virgos. Is it still Virgo season? Can't keep up. I think it is. Hey, quintessential boo. Let's move on. Um, so I wasn't really familiar with who this woman was. Her name is Abby Lee. So apparently she was on she was on some show. that I don't watch. Let me read the article. It'll do better to explain than I would. Let me read this to you. Abby Lee Miller went on a bizarre tangent claiming she's got a thing for high school football players in an interview that's raising plenty of eyebrows online. 57-year-old Abby took the odd stance on a recent episode of Sophia Franklin's Sophia with an F podcast. At the end of the show, the two started talking about Tom Cruise, causing Abby to bring up his 1983 flick, All the Right Moves, about a high school football player. Abby says those guys are her downfall, claiming she's still into high school dudes today. Already a little odd, but Sophia notes that she's more into the coaches. Would be a great place to drop the conversation. Right, I don't know who wrote this article. It looks there's not this is bad writing. So she was on a show called Dance Moms. She was on a reality show called Dance Moms, apparently, and Dance Mom was over there looking at too many of the little boys, apparently. Now, let me say this. How would this go if she was a man saying that he liked to look at little girls? Because that's essentially what you got here. You got this damn near 60-year-old woman talking about she liked to look at little boys. I'm just asking. The people would be losing their damn minds. Ma'am, you're a whole ass sexual predator. You're a whole ass sexual predator, ma'am. A whole one. Like, where is the outcry with this whore? She's a whole ass whore. If this were a man, and I ain't gonna even single out black, if this were a man of any race, white, black, blue, purple, and said that they have a problem with high school girls because they still are into high school girls at the age of 57, people would be going and combing all of his internet history. They will go on any of his Twitter feed and see any high school girl he had like their pictures. They will be doing all kinds of stuff. They will be doing forensic investigations on all of his history. But this skank whore comes out and says it, and it's like, oh, it's so cute. No, it's not cute. You're a fucking predator. You're trash. But I tell y'all all the time, white women are trash. They're fucking trash. I almost spiked out. I had to move on. In other good news, depending on how you look at it, Michael Irvin won his lawsuit with the Mormon Church, the Marriott hotel chain, because you know the Mormon Church owns the Marriott chain of hotels. So he's agreed to an undisclosed settlement with the Mormon Church, um, because of from stemming from his defamation lawsuit. And apparently the NFL network doesn't let him back on the network. Let me tell you something. He was back on there yesterday. Now, the video came out months ago. months ago. And you could clearly see in the video that he didn't do anything to that lady. But the NFL network held their guns and kept him suspended from the NFL network. If I was Michael Irvin, I would have told the NFL network where to go and how to get there. As mad as he is with the Mormon church, the Marriott chain of hotels, I would have had that same smoke for the goddamn NFL network. And when they told me, "Oh, you can come back today," no, I can't. Fuck you and fuck your life. That's what I would have told them. Because the thing about it is, if there was no video, they would never have believed him ever. Let me read this because some of y'all aren't even familiar with the whole defamation lawsuit. Let me read this because I don't want anybody to watch it to be like, "Well, what lawsuit? What happened? I don't know." There was a Jane Doe who he was suspended following allegations that he was inappropriate with a Marriott employee during Super Bowl week in Phoenix. The worker, the Marriott worker, who Irvin identified as Jane Doe in court documents, alleged that he stopped her near the hotel's bar, told her she was attractive, and then asked her whether she knew anything about having a quote big black man inside of her, end quote. Irvin was adamant the claims were not true, and he filed a lawsuit against Marriott a short time later, saying the hotel giants quote employees and management inaccurately and inflammatorily accused him of misconduct to the National Football League, end quote, costing him tens of millions of dollars. Irvin and his attorney released a video of the apparent interaction between the two and said it showed nothing more than a brief, innocuous conversation happened. According to the Dallas Morning Star, the parties reached a settlement recently, which paved the way for his return to the NFL network. Terms of the settlement have not been disclosed publicly. For the NFL Network's part, a spokesperson told the Dallas Morning News, quote, Michael Irvin has been reinstated and will be a part of NFL Network's coverage of the 2023 season. See, this is the bullshit that I'm talking to. I would have told the NFL where to go and how to get there real fast. A mess. A mess. That's a whole goddamn mess. I hope you took their asses to the cleaners. The Mormon church got a lot of money. Take their ass to the cleaners. I hope you got 7 or 8 figures. I hope you got, if you lost tens of millions of dollars, you need at least 8 figures. I hope it was an 8-figure settlement. Go with a 9-figure. Give him the whole 100,000, because you cost that man probably tens of millions of dollars. A mess. The Mormon church. I don't know who in here might be Mormon, so I don't want to go down this road saying some things about the Mormon church, but they asses ain't shit. They're racist as hell. But what? But hell, many in the Christian church, Christian faith, I mean, in the Baptist church, are racist as hell too. But hell, who am I? Right, Xavier. Just own a couple of them. Try to know why you never knew that? Mm-hmm. The Marriott chain is owned by the Mormon church. Mm-hmm. I thought we was going. I thought we did this young man in the goddamn ABCs. God damn it. So y'all's boy, blue face, blue balls, blue whatever. We'll stick to blue balls. Somebody finally got the memo and went and called Child Protective Services, according to TMZ. Okay. So Blueface posted a video showing his young son, you know, the little son that he keep calling gay, hanging around exotic dancers at home. And so now that's getting a lot of attention from law enforcement and from the Department of Children and Family Services. Law enforcement tells TMZ sheriff's deputies have been called to the rapper's Los Angeles area home 9 times since May. The most serious call for Department of Children and Family Services investigation was into him bringing strippers around his son. After Blueface posted footage of him asking his son if he was gay while women stripped in the nearby room, TMZ is told that DCFS got wind of the video and launched an investigation, which led to sheriff's deputies being called to the home. TMZ has been told that Blueface still has his son in still does have his son, but it sounds like DCFS investigation is moving forward, but hasn't removed the child. In part, they say because no one answered the door or picked up the phone when the sheriff deputies arrived to the home. Hey, Yvette. How you doing today, Yvette? Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Late bell was at 5:45. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Hey, Yvette, my love. How are you? Listen, I told y'all when Krishan popped that baby out, DCF should have been right at the door. Wasn't Blue Balls last week out here talking about he was going to take the child from Krishan? He's a whole mess. That little 5-year-old boy does not need to be with him at all. Like, he's a whole mess. But the sad part is there are a lot of parents exactly like Blue Balls. I mean, I get triggered when I watch him. And I just can't. Hey, Miss Trisha P. Boo, where you been hiding? All monitors, please monitor the doors. Hey, Phil, my love. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Late bell was at 5:45. Hall monitors, monitor the doors. What's going on, y'all? The hall monitors will let you know where we are in the lesson, so y'all can get caught up. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave, his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
It's now time for your Sugar Spike segment. So, let's get to it. So, if you're living in the great state, what state is this? This is Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, to be exact. We have a trauma center in St. Louis County is now closed, leaving a lot of Black people in that area. Wait a minute, Tracy. Y'all see what Tracy? Not see. I gave a 50-word essay today. We've never had a 50-word essay. All I said was tell the people to do a 50-word essay. You can find out a 50-word essay. And Tracy W has told me that my essay is too stringent. See, this is why we can't have nice things. This is exactly why we could not have nice things. Well, everybody else who comes in late, 1,200-word essay. 1,200. Anybody, hall monitors, anybody else who comes in late at this point, they got 1,200. 1,200-word essay. If you already here, you only have a 50-word essay since I was out. But anybody after this, 1,200. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. Hall monitors, please monitor the doors. And I said that. I said, oh, I'm only giving a 50-word essay. Somebody gonna come in here and find a way to make me go up on my essay. I knew it. I was already prepared. I said that at the beginning of the program. I said, we got a 50-word essay. I said, but for right now, because I knew somebody was going to come and make us have a longer essay. 1,200. 1,200 is the number. I'm just saying. Let me read this real quick. North St. Louis County just lost its only trauma center, and local advocates believe it will hurt the Black residents who relied on it. SSM Health, which oversees DePaul Hospital in North St. Louis County, ended its level 2 trauma services this month. That means patients with serious urgent injuries will have to take longer ambulance rides to hospitals outside the county. The hospital will still maintain an emergency room and level 1 trauma care for stroke and heart attack patients only. Quote, you have a group of people who already don't have access to the necessary health care. Without a trauma center, that same group will suffer more. And that's according to local activists in the area. They don't care about us. They do not care about us. They're closing down the only trauma center in that area. Now, that means, and trauma centers deal with all types of traumas, be it a gunshot wound, be it a stabbing, be it a laceration or something where you've had some blunt force trauma and you need immediate, care and services so that you don't die. Now, the only trauma services they have is stroke and heart attack. And you got to be driven to a whole nother county, which is going to cost you more because ambulance services are not free. And then you got to pray to God that ambulance service can keep you alive until you get there, depending on how far it is. A mess. A mess. A mess. So I don't have long to spend on this because we got a lot more to do. But if you live in that area, when I saw this story, I don't know how many of my subscribers or even people who just happened across this video may watch it, but I just want you to know that. And this happens in a lot of areas, believe it or not. In other news, because Governor death sentence, Ron DeSantis will not be left out of the Sugar Spike segment. Florida is in the news because it's looking to replace traditional college entrance exams like SAT and ACT with a college entrance exam that many feel is conservative leaning and prejudiced against Black people. Let me read this real quick. Florida is introducing an alternative college entry exam backed by the state's right-wing governor, Ron DeSantis. Florida's public university system is expected to green light the classic learning test an exam typically used by homeschooled students and accepted by Christian schools. But Florida officials, including DeSantis, have advocated for the CLT to be used as a more widespread college entry exam in Florida in place of the SAT, which is administered by the College Board or the ACT. DeSantis and his administration have warred against the College Board primarily over its AP course on African American history amid the administration's efforts to remove references to social justice movements, whitewash acts of racist violence, and downplay the impact of slavery on Black people. And as NBC News reports, DeSantis has shown support for the CLT by signing a bill this year that opened the state's Bright Futures College Scholarship Program to accept CLT test scores in addition to SAT and ACT test scores. Promoting the CLT as an alternative to the SAT or ACT could be another way to further marginalize traditionally underrepresented voices, given its focus on Western ideals. The Miami Herald describes the CLT's curriculum as one that has existed for decades and emphasizes a return to core values and subjects like math, science, civics, and classical texts. It puts a strong emphasis on the centrality of the Western tradition, or a historical focus on white, Western European, and Judeo-Christian foundations. Now, earlier this year, top officials in Florida were clear in framing the CLT as a part of Florida's assault on inclusive curricula. Hey, D, here's some other things about CLT. Now, there was a story back in June where Christian theologian and presidential nominee Cornel West, and he had a lot of things to say about it back in June. And he said that he liked the test and got the backing of a whole swath of the conservative right by liking that test. All of the people who are on the board that makes the test are heavily right-wing conservatives, and many educators that have viewed the test, that have looked at the test, say that it's much more discriminatory to minorities and anyone that's not white or part of the Judeo-Christian ideology, which is why most of the Christian schools, private schools, take that test and love that test. They don't even introduce things like evolution. On the test, they test on things like creationism and things like that. So you can certainly be sure that the ideologies on this test lean more toward white supremacy and white privilege. But this is what they want. This is exactly what they want. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all's President Joseph Robinette Biden is in the news. Couple things here. Robinette had a senior moment yesterday. What was that, earlier today, when he was addressing the press over at the G20 summit, saying that he needed to go to bed. They took that and ran with it. But today he's in the news because he's the first president not to go to, on 9/11, to one of the sites where American citizens lost their lives. He is the first president since 9/11 not to actually be at one of those sites. Now, he sent Kamala, but baby, Kamala is the vice president. You are the president. You are over in Alaska giving a speech on 9/11. Bruh, you have your own fucking plane. You have a whole bedroom on that plane. You could go take yourself a nap at any given point and be flued out to one of the sites. 9/11 is one of the most seminal moments in the history of this country. Thousands of citizens lost their lives. And you're disrespectful. See, we went off on Joseph Robinette a couple weeks ago when the Maui fires happened, and he had his stinking ass on fucking vacation instead of going out there and seeing about these people. And he cloaked it as, oh, we don't want to get in the way. No, that ain't it. Your ass wanted to finish your fucking vacation. You were disrespectful as hell. Just fucking disre-damn-spectful. You have gotten this all wrong. All wrong. There's no way on earth that is 9/11, the 22nd anniversary of 9/11, and your stinking ass is up in Alaska instead of being in what is that, Shanksville? I think that's the name of the city in Pennsylvania, or in New York, or at the Pentagon. That's where you're supposed to be the fuck at. Instead, you somewhere trying to take a goddamn nap. Between you, Dianne Feinstein, Mitch McConnell, we don't know who's worse. And this is not about being ageist, because there's some very competent people within their age range. But these people are not cognitively aware, are at the point where they're damn near incapacitated. They're not able to carry out the duties of the jobs to which they've been elected. Bro, out here talking about, I need to go take a nap. Like what? We're at the commemoration of 9/11. You're on the wrong side of history, being the first and only president since 9/11 that was not at one of the sites of the death of thousands of Americans to commemorate that. You are on the wrong side of history, Joseph Robinette, and you done got a lot of shit wrong. Now you're gonna have the people who are, there's some people who will find a way to defend Joseph Robinette and the Democratic Party no matter what he does, and find some kind of way to spin it as if it's nothing wrong with it. No, bitch, it's a lot wrong with this. There's a lot wrong with it. It's disrespectful. And the people are laying him the fuck out. And they should. They are dog walking him in the internet streets. And they have every right to. A mess. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see here, dear God above, in more spiky news, God of mercy, God of love. What are we looking at here? I'm glad you asked. That is a white man in blackface emulating Kendrick Lamar. There's a new show in Poland. In Europe. There's a game show where white contestants get to cosplay as black celebrities in full blackface. So here you see some white boy in full blackface as Kendrick Lamar on this game show. In the past, they have done Kanye West, Jason Derulo, and other black men and women in full ass blackface. The name of this show is called Your Face Sounds Familiar. The name of the show is Your Face Sounds Familiar. The show is in Poland. And celebrities, these ain't just regular people. These are celebrities over there in Europe who get a chance to portray popular artists and musicians. If they win, they're allowed to donate the prize money to the charity of their choice. The young man you see here, his name is Kuba Smajkowski, and he is doing Kendrick. He's performing Kendrick Lamar's song "Humble." A mess. What do y'all want me to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I really? What the hell do y'all want me to do with this? I'm trying to figure out what y'all want me to do with this because I don't know. What do y'all want from me? I keep telling y'all it's not just here in these yet to be United States of America. It's everywhere. It's all over the globe. You got people that got real problems with black people. They have no problems being just as racist and just as bigoted as anybody else. A mess. A goddamn mess. A mess. A whole ass mess. I don't know what y'all want me to do with this. I don't know what y'all want me to do with this. It's time for palate cleansers. Let's get out of here. I have a few palate cleansers. Yes, Jason, I do have some women's is here too. That's a good question, V. Carter, but you can't make sense of the nonsensical. Let's cleanse our palates on the way out. Oh, wait, is that the first? That is the first one. Oh, oh, that's he plays for the that's what's his name. He plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Love the hair. Okay. I don't know how I feel about those cowrie shells around your neck, but I'm okay. Oh, 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 I see it. I sees it. I sees it. Oh, ooh, oh. I like that little swimsuit. That's cute. Kind of like overalls. That's cute. Okay. Oh, oh, that's a lot going on. Oh, that's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. There you go, Harold. Just so you don't bother me about the salt and pepper. God, you know Harold gonna bother me. Hey, pretty lady. I love your hair. Mm. Oh, oh, that would definitely be a head. That would definitely be a head. Ooh, sweat all glistening off your body. I see you. Hey, pretty lady. Ciao. Don't we love the meats around here, Xavier? That's a lot of thickness. That's a lot of man right there. That's thickness right there. That's too big for me. That's too much. I give them to y'all. Y'all got it. That's a little too much for me. There you go again, Harold. And now he ain't. Where is Harold? See, Harold is either sleeping in my class again. Harold around here sleeping in my class again. Sleeping in my damn class. Somebody go over there and wake Harold up. We had her on before. I had to bring her back because she's so pretty. I think that's the last one. Yep, he's the last one. Well, listen, your boy is back. I am back. We are back. I had to give y'all a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. I couldn't do a full like silly Saturday rundown, but we back. Gave you a little something, something to let you know I was thinking about y'all and that I'm back. Okay, girl, did you miss me? I missed you. I certainly missed you. But I am back. I still got more trips planned, but it's okay. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do my best to do better. Do my best to do better. Y'all put some shondos in the chat before we get out of here. I am gonna redirect y'all to Really B. So when we end here, I'm gonna send y'all over to Really B. Listen, y'all. I hope whoever the substitute teacher was, I am a worldwide whore. Oh, you said woman. Okay, I'll take that too. But I hope that whoever it was that took care of you while I was out, that they did right by y'all and y'all had a good time. But don't be going over there skipping my class no more. Y'all know where y'all supposed to be. Y'all know around by 5 o'clock. We gonna be around here. We gonna lead you right into Really B at 6:30. So now I'm not gonna do all of that every day. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much reserved a silly Saturday. But I wanted to give y'all a little something, something extra since I ain't been here. So but we'll be back tomorrow with everything. Um Wednesday is when myself, Medusa, and Darren are going to do our review of House Skanks of Atlanta. All of those whores are trash. Sheree is trash. Kenya is trash. Drew is trash. Marlo is trash. Ralph is trash. Candy is trash. Sonya is trash. They're all trash. Now we understand why they couldn't get 3 episodes out of that. It was a fucking mess. But we'll talk about that more on the live. We'll talk about that more on the live. Here we go. I knew the candy apologist was gonna come out. There are always candy apologists lurking around and waiting around. She got her own little beehive. Sonya ain't do nothing but be quiet. They're all trash. We'll talk about it on Wednesday, Xavier. I'll explain all about how these women are trash. I don't want to talk about Sonya too hard. The woman is with child and pregnant, so we try to be as respectful as we can to women with child, but she's trash. Anyway, right, right. So they think that woman does no wrong, girl, girl. So Jeff, listen. The candy apologists are quiet as it's kept, worse than the beehive. As bad as I talk about the beehive, the people who make apologies for Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, and Monique Samuels are probably worse than the Barbs and the members of the Beehive. I'm just being honest. Just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. Like they are bad. Child. Courtney is definite trash. Courtney is just bottom of the barrel trash. But I told y'all from the beginning the bitch wasn't shit. I told y'all she probably got fucked in the bathroom by Ralph, and then they tried to make her a cousin. I told y'all I ain't believe the cousin thing from the beginning, but y'all. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Hey Jeanette Rank, we'll be back tomorrow. Really be is live, so we're about to end here. I'm about to send y'all over there. Don't go nowhere. Going over to really be. I'm not doing it right. You can't say one bad thing. So Jeff, child, you gonna have them coming after you. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging tight and waiting for me to come back. I am back, and we're gonna do what we do. And I'll be here, and we'll, parlay like we always do. Shondo to you and yours. Shondo up and down the hallways. Love y'all. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely, and I'm out.